Sepupus, something incredible has happened. Apparently, I am Threads famous. Yes, Threads, that Threads, Instagram Threads, not even Twitter, Threads.
Although I suppose Threads is an equally good name.
Right about now, there is this thread from Dr. Aryan_Institute, who apparently I blocked for some reason, for several months before he came out with this banger of a post right here, where you've got people with hot takes such as around 80% of Chinese and Indians have the same thoughts as him. Wow, nice face you've got there.
Not much in the actual post, by the way. I meant every single word that I said, and go ahead and have a look at it. Problem is, I don't remember saying these specific words. If I did say them, then feel free to let me know. If not, then also let me know.
Nice mention of Fahmi Fadzil here. Thank you, YB, for your help. The Gloucester saying, that's why many Chinese in Malaysia are totally bad though. They zero humanity. Erg. Oh wow, who supports this? Interesting names right here, as you can see, including mine. And Dr. Aryan saying, delete this comment before I block you. Or you can rephrase it by saying they are apathetic. Oh yeah, and then there's this guy named Muhammad Hairul who says, it's okay, get out of Malaysia is scared of Isra shit. Just leave only Malays here in Malaysia. Here's what he looks like. If anybody wants to report him to MCMC, go for it. And yeah, like the rest of these comments are pretty much all the same, pretty much. Wow. Thank you, new thread Sepupus. You know, I wouldn't have known about this if not for Facebook Sepupu Muhammad Hussaini, who seems he's friends with Richard Kerr, but cannot tell the difference between his personal Facebook feed and a Zionist Facebook page. Unless of course he's an actual Zionist, which seems a little strange considering that he's rejoicing in the fact that people are making contributions to Palestine even if they don't care. Anyway,
I unblocked the guy temporarily because of Hussaini.
Thank you, and thank you for this newfound fame. I'd like to thank the universe and also the guy that I blocked for not being able to handle rejection and giving me this wonderful gift. Well, as Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility. So it's time to explain my perspective. Malaysia is my country. I sing Negaraku, I recite the Rukun Negara. I care about Malaysia first. Israel and Palestine are not a priority for me. You're not gonna police me and you're not gonna force me to take on a view. Just so you know though, if you're pro-Palestine, go for it. Leave as many comments as you want, as long as you don't slander, you don't try to force people to take on a point of view, and you don't try to target people and then tell them, oh, silence is complicity, neutrality is fake. Bro, come on. You wanna express your opinions, you feel strongly about the people in Palestine, go ahead. I understand that you need to express yourself. Maybe some of you are trying to get clout as well, I don't know. But if that's the case, then don't make me a part of it. If you try to force someone, guilt trip people, or choose to personally insult me, I will block you. It's very simple. YouTube is not a democracy. It's exactly the same, by the way, with people who are pro-Israel. If you're going out there and telling me that you celebrate Benjamin Netanyahu or every Muslim deserves to KYS or something like that, I will block you as well. It's exactly the same. But if you want to support whatever side it is that you want to support right there, that's none of my business. I will let you have that conversation. It doesn't matter to me if you call me a Hasbara, a Zayo, but if you're going to bring out that terpaling justice, terpaling hero energy, then yeah, I will block you and I will normalize people blocking you. I mean, just think about it. Look at all these people. They are literally trying to draw out racist trends about Chinese and Indians, suggesting that if you don't support Palestine or you don't verbally go out and talk about how you're such a hero, you are an ally, then you're not loyal to Malaysia. When actually, most people just do not care. Like, we know what the formal position is. We support the two-state solution with pre-1967 borders. But saying that just because we're Malaysian, all of us support the same thing, it's like saying that just because Anwar Ibrahim is the Prime Minister, everybody in Malaysia must support him. Otherwise, you are disloyal to the country. Which, as you may know, from the huge rally doesn't make sense. Also, what happens if you just don't care, you don't want to get involved, this is too mentally taxing for you, and you literally just want to browse the internet without being gaslighted over and over again and told that you have to be in solidarity, read about the Israel-Palestine conflict, have your thinking policed day in and day out, just because these people are obsessed with this particular issue and will not let up. These people think that everybody must support their chosen cause from the bottom of their hearts dengan sepenuh ikhlas hati. Here's my question for you then, Sepupus. Do you prefer that I pretend? Do you want me to give you fake support? Tell everybody I love Palestine. Be an ally. As far as I know, if I were to do that, it's basically like acting, being fake, lying straight to your face that I actually care when there are much more serious conflicts in Yemen, Syria, Myanmar, Sudan, and so many other places that are not your chosen number one cause that people have drilled into your heads and somehow made you think is the most important thing in the world, when in reality there is so much more suffering out there on the planet that you're not even paying attention to, that you don't care about, because you've been brainwashed into thinking that this specific thing must be the thing that you care about. Basically, you're like those kids who throw people's food into the bin just because their parents are free hair. But what do you think, Sepupus? Should people pretend? Should they make their entire personality free Palestine? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I will say this though.
Yes, absolutely true that what's happening in Palestine is very sad, but then
I think you're all hypocrites. Basically, you see fit to threaten anyone just because they don't echo your chosen issue and you want to act like you're on the side of justice, but here you are trying to publicly shame someone, threaten someone, acting like just because you support Palestine, you're now the most holy person on the planet and you can say and do whatever it is that you want. Any number of different racist things. And if you need an explanation for why it is that people are behaving the way that they are on this channel, it's because they realize that. They understand your gaslighting, and they are sick and tired of living in a Malaysia where people like you smell your own farts and tell yourselves that you are the best people in the world when we can very clearly see that you are anything but. I'm sure that there will be a lot of flack from people here, maybe even some threats here and there. I know I once joked about the Asian Messiah thing, but it may interest some of you to know that I'm exactly the same age that Jesus was when he ascended into heaven, and that I completely abide by the jangan cinta dunia sangat ideology, which it seems that some of you haven't really learned. In my mind, if we are living in a Malaysia where you cannot express your point of view and receive people constantly going in telling you, oh, you're racist, oh, you're not an ally, then I don't think it's worth living in Malaysia. Leave. Just leave, take your money out.
oh yeah, and don't reproduce here unless you intend to migrate.
These people are not worth it. And in case you are finally listening for the first time in your life, then listen to what I'm saying. As long as people do not slander, they do not break the law, they do not go out and immediately threaten to bring problems to people,
Or take part in racism for that matter,
they can say whatever they want. You want to support Palestine? Go ahead. You want to support Israel? Go ahead. Just don't expect me to go out and then immediately try and chant a slogan or anything out there alongside you. Although, of course, if you do choose to do that, I'm not going to object. You do you, I'll do me, and let's all be one united Sepupu together. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.